Acceptance is a level of okayness.
It's
I
not.
disagree.
I'm not okay with it at all. It's just that the only reason I still do this shit is because you guys mildly enjoy it.
Mildly is a
Yeah.
strong word. It should be stronger. I
Like-
thoroughly enjoy what we do to you.
80 of that is when we went and bought booze. That explains some of us. Like, where the fuck? But yeah, no, that explains things. Some things.
Because I
Let
don't.
me pay
I
my
thoroughly
card.
do not enjoy doing this.
Oh, I know.
But
It makes
since
me
you guys
sad
do,
that you know.
I put effort into it.
And I reward your effort with me.
Yeah, that's a fucking reward, all right. Uh-huh.
I am a treasure.
Are you sure there's not a fucking curse
I'm a
sent to me? by
goddamn
God?
treasure, and you will treasure me.
Yeah, all right, Mr. Fucking Treasure.
I'm just a treasure, not a fucking treasure.
Not yet.
Why does it keep doing that?
All right.
Justin, that sounds like you have plans for me.
I'm trying to fuck with my experience
Plans are
points.
for smart people. You should stop that.
All
There you
right,
go. I figured it out.
so
Adds it automatically. I see.
Let's see, music.
Oh, hi, Benji. Go away. Sit on the chair, not on me.
You are chair. You have chat. Everything is chair. You should know this.
Yes.
I don't want to take ibuprofen already because I took that this morning at like 9 o'clock. But I'm kind of suffering. All in favor for killing my kidneys? Oh no, wait, this is not Tylenol. This is ibuprofen. Ibuprofen is stomach line. All in favor?
Killing my kidneys.
No coke, no drinking.
No! That's
Drinking
not what I
kills
wanna
your liver,
do.
not your kidneys.
It does both, actually.
It does, because you know what goes through? your
Jesus.
Fucking, you know what filters out the alcohol? Your fucking kidneys.
Wow.
You know livers grow bad.
How's the liver?
That's a good
Fresh.
point.
That's amazing.
That's
I
a
have
good
not.
point, and it strengthens my
What's up?
argument. I will agree with it.
Oh, the map.
Yeah, we've seen this one once before. This one was the one that we fought the dog, I think it was, or no, he
No.
bought the thing off of just a random guy.
The shot of hate off a random guy.
I'm not making more of these. You can't pay me enough.
Zach, I don't know if I was there for
I
that.
You
don't
might
think
not
you
have
will.
been.
Thank you, Jacob, for all the effort you put in.
Is this Withergate?
Very appreciated.
No, this is just generic city map I'm using for every city because I can't be paid enough for another one of these. It took so long.
Okay. I can tell. My God.
Yes, a lot of the buildings are copy pasted because if I made them all different,
Oh yeah.
I would
Fuck
have
that.
fucking blew a fucking circuit.
Also, most ancient architecture was pretty similar.
No,
Hey,
even the
my
items
fix-
inside the houses are the same.
Yeah.
I couldn't be asked.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
We're not even gonna be inside most of the houses.
Don't fix what ain't broke.
Go
that's kind of-
word, Hellman.
So,
Eh.
I closed my Google Drive, and I need that because that's where the fucking calendar is. Open up that
So how many days have passed since the incident?
I don't know. I haven't really done the math. But we're
Because
on the
both me and
15th
Josh
now.
were gone.
I
Yeah,
think it's been 3-4 days.
okay. Main reason why I wanted to ask is I wanted to kind of get in the headspace of what's going on for Maximilian. I'm gonna fuck that up. I'm half tempted just to change his name to fucking Maxwell.
That's what was his old name.
I know.
Maximilian.
But I'm just dying here. So.
All right.
Are we in town then?
Yes, you have made it to fuck, what's say? Withergate. There we go.
Is there a
That
Mage
place.
Guild here?
Yes.
Yes.
Who do we talk to about getting paid for fixing the hate thing, the rage thing?
I think a doctor would be a great place to start.
Because Ez isn't in this town.
And I
Okay.
did not radio him because Farkas doesn't know how to use them.
And I was going to move into the Artisans Guild. But who's all in the Artisans Guild now?
I am level 1 in the Artisans Guild.
Justin, what guild are you?
I am not in a guild.
Dustin's in the Mage Guild. Right?
Yes.
And Joe's in the Fighters and the Artisans, at least first level on both.
Yes.
I think we should have at least one member in every area. Do we have anyone?
I'm specializing in the Fighters Guild, though.
Yeah. So Joe specializes in the
He's been in the
Artisans
Fighters Guild as
Guild.
well.
I'm trying to decide. I was thinking about this, but I need everyone else's. That means we have no one in the Merchants Guild. But we don't really sell things.
Yeah, not anymore. Not that you stopped your carpentry making barrels and whatnot.
And no longer making alcohol.
So
Like the good berry one.
Nope. The fucking good berry.
what
He's gonna be chasing that dream forever now.
That's when I'm gonna cast my wish.
I wish to cast more good berry.
Unlimited supply of good berry wine.
That's even if it works.
Does the Merchants Guild sell tech items as well, or no? I could be a glass blower. I could learn how to blow glass and join the Merchants Guild. I'm trying to figure out what I'd be best at making in the Merchants Guild. Jacob, to sell so that we got everyone spread that out. I'm just like, do they sell tech things in the Merchants Guild, or
They
is that
sell
just
everything.
everything?
Anything
So if
that
I
can
build,
be sold or bought, they sell.
if I build fancy tech things,
Oh yeah, they buy it.
okay, awesome. You know what?
See,
First, I have to meet with Greybeard at some point, but I would like to go to the Merchants Guild then, Jacob.
All right, so
There's
Josh.
one present.
Benji, what are you doing?
I got
Oh,
one thing.
buddy. Are you okay?
Uh,
Come here. Oh, come here.
So,
Oh.
we're gonna go. Actually, let's just make this easy. And no, I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna pull out, just so I can keep my head straight. Who's doing what one? Farkas.
I'll be back in a couple minutes. Benji just barfed.
Gotcha.
Oh, cat build.
So, Ferdinand von Ayer.
To the Merchants Guild.
You're gonna go to the Magic Guild.
I think I might go with him.
Wait, I said
Yeah.
merchants first.
Oh, you said merchants. My bad.
Yeah, not magic. Merchants first.
Yeah, the Merchants Guild. I think I'll go with him.
You're gonna go with him?
Yeah.
Hey, Josh, you forget a giant dragon-sized problem that you have?
Oh, I know he's following me.
Okay, yep, no, I just wanted to make sure if you remembered or not.
I had not forgotten I'd taken him with me. I know that Dustin told Greybeard and that we have to stop by there. But I also know that I have to... I want to try to get into the Merchants Guild first before I talk to Greybeard.
Alright.
I want to start this process moving.
There are people here too. I didn't see.
And I think I have a pretty solid argument to get it.
So, you go to the Merchants Guild, and on the outside, it doesn't seem like a hell of a lot. If you were to kind of picture this building, think of pretty much like a... What's a good word for it? Like what you would picture an old fur trader's hut to look like from the outside.
Oh, okay.
From like, during the big beaver boom of a long ago. That's how I would
Alright.
picture it. However, as soon as you walk inside, it kind of, there's this main floor, but as you walk in, the floor kind of turns to glass, and you can see that there's just levels below it with people bartering, trading, selling all sorts of goods.
Alright.
Oh, and
So like
of
the
course,
reception.
services.
Oh. Goods and services. The receptionist?
Not kind of.
Alright, I'm back.
There's definitely a reception area, but there's no one there.
No one's there. Is there a little bell?
But there's a lot of pamphlets.
Is there a little bell?
There is.
I will grab a pamphlet and give the bell a tiny ring.
You give the bell a tiny ring, and after a couple of seconds, you'd see this small blue light appear, and you would see a fairy.
Never seen a fairy before. Hello!
How you doing?
I'm alright, how are you?
I'm very well. Is there anything I can help you with?
I'm looking to join the Merchants Guild.
Well, are you able to craft or make anything?
I am very good with technology.
Alright, have you ever sold anything?
I have not sold anything before.
Alright. Well, I mean, at least you're not lying to me, so that's a bonus.
I don't tend to lie often.
So, well, bonuses for the guild at rank.
Yep.
Well, they have pretty good, being the Merchants Guild, they have pretty decent crafting facilities. Obviously not as good as the Artisans Guild, but they still have pretty good facilities for that. Well, joining fee is 20 gold. However, if you would like to attempt to waive that, we could give you kind of an aptitude test if you'd like to call it that.
Alright. Oh, also, I was with the party that ended the rage effect that was happening throughout the
Okay,
side
great.
of the country.
You and every other person that has come in here today.
Can I roll persuasion?
At disadvantage, because she's heard
Since
that
I'm
from
not
everyone.
lying.
She's heard that from everyone. She just doesn't believe it.
Alright.
Because you're trying to
And-
persuade her that you're telling the truth.
Yeah.
She just flat out thinks everyone is lying.
Alright. Oh, no, don't close. Let's see. That's a 13. And I did call Greybeard up and prove it, too. We'll add that bit.
She goes,
Everyone's
okay,
taking-
I believe you. But, we're not fighters. We sell things.
I realize, but that makes the road safer.
Correct. But that doesn't show your aptitude as a seller. We're not hiring you to fight. We're hiring you to sell things.
Fair point! What is the aptitude test?
Well, the thought process is very simple. You have to take a absolutely worthless object and sell it to someone and make some money.
Like a ketchup popsicle.
Otis, you know what ketchup is?
I think I might have heard Blair say it once, maybe.
Back in the discussions of,
Yes.
what was it, Capri
Yes.
Sun?
Supermarkets!
Capri Sun.
Black
Yeah.
Friday.
Capri Sun.
That was an
Capri.
entire
I would stop
fucking
at Mage
session, but
Market.
it was great.
Oh, I love
got
that
regular
conversation.
markets. What's so super about them?
God, I love you people. So I have
I
to
miss
find a
water.
useless item to sell.
There's no
Oh.
Marcus.
I think
Alright,
that's a
I'm-
different kind of guild.
I'm not there
oh,
anyway.
It depends on the territory.
Hmm.
In this territory, you would be correct. In the Holy Nation, you would be incorrect.
So, Jada, what if I've got a question that pertains to you as a team. My whole +2 AC against metal thing.
Yes.
Did I sell the patent to that? To a guild that does more fighting? Like the Fighters Guild?
You could. Or you could sell it to any of the guilds.
Well, would it... I'm gonna look at the manager, the representative, and ask them if they would be interested in this patent to make this, which would allow them to sell it to the Fighters Guild as equipment. Because I don't know if it classifies itself as armor or not, or whatever.
I can't. I think we described it as a belt, right?
It is a belt.
So it'd be a hell of a lot closer to clothing.
So
Yeah.
it would pass in. Good.
It's like bracers of defense +2 AC is not a armor.
Piece of armor.
Yeah.
Alright. I will show them this and ask, will this work?
She looks at the blueprint and goes, "Do you have a working prototype of this?"
I wear it with me so I get shot less.
Farkas, do you have a gun?
I do have a gun.
She's gonna look at you and go, "Can you shoot him for me?"
I can sure try.
Okay.
All right. Do I have to roll?
Yes.
Okay. This is a
give it-
+1.
You have a good chance of hitting me. I don't have
No, he
high
doesn't.
AC.
That's a
You
no.
missed! You missed!
He might have just missed completely instead of it working.
No, he only missed by 3 points. 4, yeah, 3 points.
So she sits there for a second as she very clearly watches that bullet curve a little bit. Goes, yeah, I think we would be interested. Yeah. Gonna be 100%. I really don't know how much this patent would be worth. Because, well, that's really not my job. So, for now, we'll just waive the fee, and I will get in touch with my higher-ups to, how would you say, haggle.
Oh, thank you.
That was a demon saying he was not fucking expecting this. It doesn't look like he was prepared yet.
That's alright. And I will thank them. And does the pamphlet say anything about me getting, like, it's about the guild's benefits, right?
Yes.
So if does it say anything about, like, if you sell a patent, do you get a percentage of the profit made from said sold items?
It doesn't. Mostly because not everyone is going to sell a patent. Not everyone
Yes.
is going.
I think that would involve the hack.
I will talk at the haggle about that. I made friends. Jacob, how long will this take you to make them? How long will it take the higher ups to get back to me? The
As
question
soon
I'm
as
asking.
I take the time to make it.
Alright, I will be at the Mage Guild talking with Raybid then. About stopping the rage effect.
Alright.
That's to the secretary, so she knows where to find me.
Gotcha.
Communication.
Irby, is there anything you want to do here?
No.
I mean, it is basically just an open market. Like, you can't go and buy things.
I think he's trying to encourage you to go around and look.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does.
That's up to him. I'm just letting him know that this is an option, because none of you have shown up to this guild before.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here, to learn to make things like motorcycles and cars.
I'm gonna continue thinking. Move on to the next person.
All right. Kel,
Yes,
what would you like to do?
I'd like to look around. Gonna look at weapons, armor.
Well, Ko, you never said you were going with them.
He did, Justin was the first one and only one to speak up and say, I'm going with you to the merchant
Yeah.
guild. So
Oh,
you had
I did
time
not.
to.
No, he was informing Code that Justin was the only one to speak up, and that was. You didn't.
So if you also want to follow them now, you can.
You just won't be in the same group as us.
I guess
you're back.
I will go to said merchant's guild and look around at the
Alright.
weapons and armor.
So, because
Maybe look around at the carvings as well. Maybe see if I can learn something.
all right. Well, there's no one like giving demonstrations. No one's openly carving because it's one of the things of they're trying to keep their secrets. You know, their secrets. And
Yeah, but you can learn by looking at the, thing themselves. Like, you can learn quality and stuff. Kinda get what I'm saying?
I well, you do have. I would say, if you had no idea what you were doing, I would say no. But you have been carving things, so yeah. I'm trying to decide what I want you to roll. Roll me a insight.
Right. Nice. My insight's +2.
Okay, so
Sure.
18.
Yeah.
All right. With an 18, yeah, you gain a decent amount of knowledge from just looking at the carvings.
If I learn any new techniques, maybe my carvings look better, maybe more sellable, or somehow more relevant.
Well, you haven't carved anything with your new knowledge yet, so you wouldn't know.
Well, yeah. That's true.
You wanted to look at weapons and armor. Well, there is a large selection of weapons. Let's see if I can.
Can I eye specific weapons?
You can, if there's something specific you're looking for, you can ask. Because it's probably here.
I'm gonna eye great swords.
Can you even use a great sword?
Not as of right now, but once I subclass, I might be able to.
Okay. Well, that's not how you spell correct. Oh, shit, I fucked that up twice. Alright. Give me a second. I now have to pull out a book.
Book.
Alright, so. You would see a magic greatsword named the Sword of Sharpness. It is considered very rare, so therefore it will be it's currently priced at 10,000 gold pieces.
For that. I will look at the sword, but I know that I can't afford that, so.
Okay, that one does. There is
Would say that haggling might be the answer, but even at that price, like, there's no way I'd ever be able to afford it still. Even haggled down.
I forget, what is a +1 blade?
I think it's just rare. If you give me a second, I can find out for you more definitely. I had a thought. Does the Merchant Guild handle loans and stuff too, or are there banks? Uncommon is a +1. Wait. +1 is rare. +2 is very rare. No. Yeah, +1's uncommon, +2 is rare, +3 is very rare.
There is a +1 greatsword for 150 gold.
I haven't fully committed to this idea yet. Maybe I should hold off for now, but make note of it. Sorry. Thinking out loud. Yeah, I think I will hold off for now.
Alright. Alright. Farkas, you went along with.
Ferdinand.
Friar Father Maximilian.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing?
I think he would immediately have gone off to the Fighters Guild to report in.
Alright.
It's what he does afterwards that I don't know yet. We'll see. At the moment, he's kind of been left alone.
Remember. So, sorry. So, as you approach the Fighters Guild, as you do every time you approach the Fighters Guild, you feel eerie. It's off. You don't like being in this place. No one really does.
Mm-hmm.
The whole atmosphere is kind of creepy. And there always seems to be a dim fog around the area. As you enter the guild, it is uncharacteristically empty at the moment. This place is usually packed basically shoulder to shoulder. Now it's basically a ghost town.
Alright. The receptionist is still there, though, right?
Correct. He is still there.
I'll walk up, salute. Father Maximilian reporting in.
You know you don't have to salute. We're not part of the... Well, we have been awaiting your return, but I am sorry to say that the guildmaster once again went out a little too late last night, and she's not awake yet, and probably won't be for some time. I can send a messenger for you when she does, but
Just, I'm assuming with how many years I've interacted with this particular headmaster, I kind of know her habits, right?
this is
Or at least her night habits.
This is
Completely forgot about that.
The only streamer in town.
I think it's working now somewhat properly. So let's go back to this and this. Yes, it is a very common occurrence, almost damn near nightly.
And with how many years I've worked with this particular person, would you say that she and I kind of have we have had many nights of drinking, probably?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, no?
Oh, God, no.
Oh, okay.
And you
I was
would
going to
know-
say,
but you would know the reason why,
mm-hmm.
unlike most
I would.
people,
Okay.
because she's technically the queen. No, she's not technically. She is the queen of the Warbine.
Oh. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, if I knew where she normally hangs out, I was like, I'll meet you at your local bar, is what I'd tell her. But if that's the case,
Yeah, no. You would
Like-
never see this lady's face ever.
then I will say, I'll be in, because this place has inns, like rooms for the Fighters Guild members, right? Or am I crazy? I thought I remembered that happening.
That depends. What's your rank?
At the moment, too, but that might not be that forever for what we just did.
Holy Nation Cities. Actually, why am I looking at this? You can look at it yourself.
Oh yeah, I don't even have Roll20 open. I've been because I don't have a character sheet on Roll20 anymore, so I don't even think about opening it up half the time.
Well, that's where half of the shit is that you need for this game.
I know. That's why I'm remembering it now.
You get free meals.
Gotcha. Let's see then. What is the normal inn that I do here? 'Cause this is, you said, Withergate?
Yes.
Alright. Let's see. I want... Oh, there's no inns. Tavern. Solitude. I went over it because I saw shops. I'm like, it's not a shop. I was like, I'll be in a room in Solitude. So just send a messenger there or whatever you end up doing.
Very well, sir. And just as a reminder of how this gentleman is dressed, he is in a very, very nice suit with a monocle, and he is an elf, if I remember correctly.
Right on. I'll salute again, and he'll turn out. Just because I know it pisses him off.
It doesn't piss him off.
All right. Well,
He gets it so
doesn't.
often he has to remind people. Because a lot of ex-soldiers go into fucking adventuring.
Yeah.
That's where the money is.
Mm-hmm.
It's also worse. A lot of.
Oh yeah, did I get paid for this? Oh,
you.
I forgot that. No. Hey. Oh yeah, what was the payment for this job again?
I hadn't
Kinda-
signed
you
one
kinda
of those
just-
yet. And you would get the payment from the missus and me,
Fair enough.
who is.
I'm just currently out of capital, so I'm trying to think about how I'm gonna get this room. Oh well. I'll put it on my tab. They know me pretty well there.
Do I have to roll to see if you have a tab already there? Is that something I have to do?
I'm assuming that's why I'm out of money.
That's alright, I guess we'll
Because
roll.
right now Max is out of money because he's like, and that's why he took this very desperate job from them.
Even
I'll take the
odd.
money. I'll go odd.
Even. Alright.
Whoopsies. It's like I still have some leftover money to pay over. But I'm good for it.
You owe them 57 gold.
Cool. And it'll be a few more because I need a room. That's where I'm going next is the Solitude.
Alright, you're on Solitude.
Solitude, get a room, probably get bottle service.
I think the only one we haven't is Inara.
Yeah.
Yeah, Inara would probably just be continuing work on that potion I started working.
Surprised you're not going to the Magic Guild.
I would be at my office in the Magic Guild working on my potion.
Okay. I'm just like, where? Wait, no, you're high enough rank where you have lodging there. Yeah. Where the fuck would it be? Sorry, it's brain dead.
Yeah, no, I'm literally like probably at my office working on the potion.
So, since you are at your office, a young lad would, you would hear a knock at your door.
Enter.
A young lad would step in and say, Greybeard has requested your presence.
Is that so? Where am I requested?
To his office.
Very well. Oh, and I'll get up and head on my way.
Alright. As you approach his office, his door is closed as usual.
And so I'll knock.
You would hear enter
I'll open the door, walk in, shut the door behind me.
Ah, very good. You would be handed basically what is a little black book. So that is your bingo book. It has all the names and most of the general information you will need, except for their descriptions, because that takes more time than
Yeah.
I need to wait until I get my day off that I've been missing for about a week before I can add descriptions.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's the picture in there's name, race, gender, age. And then the other two, are they?
Those are the territories you can find them in on a regular basis.
Okay. So the ones with two could potentially be in either of those two.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
Um,
805. Goddamn.
yeah, you still haven't seen the 2 yet, have you?
Yeah, I know. I saw that one too. So yeah, looking through it, I would kind of look at Greybeard and Josh, the human. 2.
Oh, I didn't realize I made. Yeah. If it was up to me, and if we had infinite amount of time and resources, none of them would have to die. But it's a little hard. It's a little, how would you say? The masters of the house will be a little too preoccupied with the young one's death to notice a maid taking some papers.
God, you weren't lying about making me the weakest one in that book.
So if I'm to understand this correctly, you want me to kill the child, and then you will have somebody else that is infiltrated as a maid that will come in and steal paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
Now we find out if she has freaking conscious or not.
If I have a soul or not, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he goes, I personally, most of these aren't from me. Most of these are from the other members, because you already have my trust. Because you've already done jobs for me. But these are jobs coming from the entire board.
The information I provided you with upon my return, you think I am still to not be trusted?
No, I think you should be trusted. It's just that the board is not very trustworthy. They don't really like trusting people.
You're not the head of Mage Guild.
Yes. But
Does your word mean nothing to them?
oh, it means a hell of a lot. But when I'm trying to decide add you as another board member, and they needed quite a bit of persuading. Because to add another member, they all have to agree to it.
And so if this child
Oh, you don't have to kill.
were to...
You don't have
not-
to kill all of them on that list.
They
You
don't-
need at least 75% of those people to die. And then when you turn that bounty in, when you turn the book in to me, you will be paid per person. So you can just not even bother with that one. But if you come back with a completed book, it would show how much more dedicated you are to the cause, if you get my meaning.
I understand perfectly. But if the information were to be acquired without the death of the child,
That would be very, very difficult. But
I understand.
if you can do it without expressing, of course, without leaving any hint of that you were there, by all means. It does not bother
I
me
never
how the information is gained.
I never said I would gather the information. It seems like you already had a plan in mind for how to acquire that. I'm just suggesting a slight modification.
Oh, and what is this modification?
The child goes missing. And the trail takes the family away from the town as a whole.
Well, the thing is, the parents, they're lords. They just pay someone else to go follow the trail.
You don't think they'd be too preoccupied trying to find their own son that would accomplish the same task as preoccupying them with his death?
Well, it's one of the things of, if you pay someone to take care of something and they're good at their job, you don't worry about it. Their attention will be less split.
See. The bottom line, we need the information.
Correct.
If the child or anybody else happens to die in pursuit of that, it is, shall we say, it is what it is.
Very much.
Understood. And then I will shut the book and slide it inside my tunic.
And the amazing thing about that book is, only you can read its contents. You're welcome.
Nice.
To everyone else, it is a blank book. Well, other than me and the board members, of course.
I would assume.
And the other reason, I need to pull up 3 fucking character sheets. Give me a second. You're being murdered in cold blood. No, okay.
Great.
I've lured you here with a false sense of security, only to kill you.
We have found a couple candidates for your apprentice.
Yes, indeed. I would wish to meet them.
You will, but we will first read you out their file before we bring them in, because, I mean, if you don't care about them due to their paperwork, there's no reason for me to drag them in to have them talk to you.
I suppose File 13 serves a purpose.
There will be one term I throw around here, Dustin. if I state they are an expert in something, for crafting wise, because you're getting them to basically craft potions for you, you roll at the d20 at advantage to decide what you roll for how many days.
Okay.
So, since I'm going to butcher this, I'm just going to throw this one into roll 20, let you guys fight over its pronunciation.
I always fight over things.
Erdruth Puvni?
Herbie, you're the English major.
That ain't English.
What? What are we doing?
You're the
Roll 20.
pronunciation major.
Oh.
Made them.
Theodorith Puniv.
Erdruth.
Therdruth Puvneen.
Puvneen.
Therdruth Puvneen.
Puvneen. Sounds like a whole lot of hoopla.
Therdruth Puvneen.
Therdruth
Puvneen. Yeah.
Well, he's a dark elf assassin who's an expert at poisons.
It sounds like it.
Interesting. Very interesting.
He does have a bit of a, how would you say, history with the law, but his knowledge around poisons was quite, how would you say, hard to pass up.
So, is he wanted? Or was...
He was, but
He
he's one of those
is-
people that,
His crimes were paid for in other ways.
his crimes are indeed paid for, but it does not mean that if he walks around town, people will notice him.
Well, of course, he's a dark elf after all.
True, that does not help. But he's very good at poisons. Alright, and the second one is a tabaxi that goes by the name Clever Bee. Most people just call her Bee. She specializes in how's the best way? Utility potions. Not poisons. Not health potions. So like potions of
Light,
invisibility.
invisibility. Yeah.
Like potions of animal friendship, potions of fire breathing, potions of giant strength, stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Her only real downside is she doesn't really like crowds, so she'll tend to try and stay out of towns as much as possible.
It would be hard for her to work here if she was not willing to come into town.
She quite literally, she sells her potions on the outskirts of town. It's just that her skills are good enough that we picked up on, and we sometimes pay her to make potions for us.
She is in no other way affiliated with the guild.
Technically, yes. But
I would question her loyalties.
but her skills are. Let me double check. Of the 3 candidates in making potions, the highest.
And the third.
Third is Vanessa Daly. She is a cleric of the nature domain, and she specializes in making health potions. She's kind of what's a good word for it? Eccentric isn't the right word.
Excitable.
Yes, excitable. She has a tendency to accidentally find trouble, like everywhere. Like, holy shit.
That's not the best combination for somebody with my assignments. We don't want to be bringing somebody along that will draw extra attention. All of them could, of course, stay here and work out of my office.
We've been over this. They're here to be researchers. They can't research everything from your office.
Yes, but what they are to do for me as my apprentice could be done. However, they all have their flaws. They all have their usefulness. I suppose I would know where the black market and whatnot exists.
Here, they're in Withergate.
Just in the world as a whole.
Yeah. Do you
like
know
I would know major hubs at least.
You know in Withergate, like the black market basically doesn't exist because they are very like they have their laws and they damn well enforce them.
I see.
So in the Warmind territory, it's really hard to get shit that they don't want you to have. Eternity, it's very easy for you to get shit they don't want you to have because they literally have the Thieves Guild living underneath them.
Indeed.
Dragon Hollow, 50-50. Holy Nation, it depends on how you phrase it. If you say, I'm looking to, go buy a high-powered rifle to go hunt some bandits, they might not give it to you. They might not tell you where you're going. But if you phrase it as, I need a high-power rifle to go do some divine intervention, they're gonna hand you two.
Nothing like heritage purging.
I suppose I should speak with the 3 candidates before I make my decision.
Alright, if that is your wish.
I would like to know who would be traveling with me.
Let's see. One, two, three. I'm looking for a thing. There we go. All right.
Alright.
Yeah, right. So, Thuridin is actually waiting outside if you'd like to speak to him now.
Indeed.
Enter. You would see a very, for an elf, he's kind of short. A pretty short, dark elf. He's very, surprisingly, from what you heard of his background, well dressed.
Badgers. I am enough.
He will actually do a slight bow and say, I am Thuridin. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
I understand you are seeking an apprenticeship.
It would be a lot easier for me to see the world with my background, with a, how would you say, the cover of a apprenticeship.
So what I'm hearing from that is you wish to seek this apprenticeship purely for your own personal gains to see and travel the world.
Isn't that what apprenticeships are for?
Apprenticeship is to learn.
But it's for your own benefit.
It's for your own benefit
I'll
to
send you another.
learn.
I know. I'm going to the bathroom.
It sounds to me like you wish to travel, and that is hard for you because you are a dark elf.
Well, that and
And you have a bit of a history.
bit of a history.
I want to hear it from your words. What did you do?
Oh, I killed a couple people.
Why did you kill a couple people?
Oh, that's a long fucking story. Well, used to run a gang. Because, well, the great thing about living next to the Holy Nation is, they're sore losers. And when they lose, they like to burn fields. And that doesn't leave a lot of food around. And when a bunch of kids are kicked out on the street, it's, well, really all we got is each other. And so when a couple of older gentlemen start to beat the shit out of your friend, yeah, let's just say I slit their throats.
You killed them in defense of your friend, and you are labeled a murderer because you are a dark elf.
Bingo. Someone gets it.
Well, I have one question for you then. Would you do it again, knowing what it has put you through?
Oh. That depends. Did the bastard deserve it?
I didn't ask if you would kill somebody else. I'm asking, knowing what happened to you after you killed those men, if you were to have to go back in time and relive, would you kill them again?
That was more of Jacob mishearing the question, Dustin.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. You fucking earned it.
And so you do not regret your actions?
Mm-mm. I mean, I was the only person to walk out of that alley. I'd do it again.
Good. So I hear you're a expert at poisons.
I am, but I will say I do have a weakness of... I may know how to make potions very well, but I've only really made them with, how would you say, ample resources. So, my overall skill is probably, for general potion making, is probably lackluster. But I can make a damn good poison.
And I suppose, as my apprentice, you would most certainly want to travel the world with me, as you so say.
It would definitely be a bonus.
In these travels, if we were to run across a brigade of goblins that were raiding our supply caravan, what would your initial reaction be?
The... Oh god, Greybeard will interrupt, just so you know, because this is the DM telling you, unless they're in the Fighters Guild, you're not really supposed to enter combat.
Okay.
Because the Magic Guild are researchers. The Fighters Guild are the fighters.
Right.
So it's... So just...
There was a twofold purpose to this question.
Okay. Honestly, my reaction would probably be just to stay out of your guys' way. Unless it's, how would you say, a... what's the phrasing I'm looking for?
Life or death?
Yeah, I've only ever really fought once, and... well, they didn't know I was there, so I really haven't really fought at all. I just snuck up behind two guys and kind of took their kidneys.
So what I'm hearing from this is you're smart enough to know what you do not know and to stay out of the way. And you'd be willing to follow orders. Is that correct?
I think we heard the same thing then.
And one last question for you, Mr. Uvnin. You say it is hard for you to get out because of who you are. Why do you let it prevent you?
Well, it's how would you say, it's a little hard to walk the streets when every guard tries to arrest you everywhere you go.
On what grounds? That you are simply a dark elf?
Yeah, pretty much.
And you think traveling with me can prevent that?
Well, yeah. At least to some extent. Because the guild will give me a little bit more paperwork to back up my status. So, I mean, it won't stop people from coming up and talking shit, so to say. But I'll have the paperwork to tell them to back off.
I think I understand you, Mr. Uvnin. It was nice to meet you.
And
You will be hearing from my office.
and he will stand up and leave.
After he leaves, I'll turn to Greybeard and just say, I like that one. He knows what he doesn't know.
Like
He's
him enough to
relatively honest, as far as I can tell. But his loyalty, I would question, but he wouldn't have access to anything mission critical, so to say.
remember,
So,
not everyone is as loyal to the guild as you are.
yes.
Because remember, some people are here to make money and support themselves.
I understand. I think I will bring him on as my apprentice.
Alrighty then.
And if he doesn't work out, I will send him packing and we can move on to one of the other candidates.
Very well.
Just gonna kind of assume that we can catch him and just inform him that he's been selected. Right? I don't have to go track him down.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'd send a messenger or whoever to do that for me. While I
Just the character sheet real quick for you.
Angie.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. What did I set? I just want to make sure I give you everything. No, that's definitely not it. This one's it. Oh, never mind. Oh, that's why. I had this set to these tools and it was pulling for decks. That's why that was fucked up. So actually, he's also on par with one of the other candidates. He is
One of the
tied
other
for-
candidates for just basic purposes, or
for their yeah, for all over basic purposes. So if he was making a potion, there'd be a +8.
nice.
So you have access to his character sheet. It doesn't have his fighting abilities on there because, well,
I have a blank character sheet. Let me reload Roll20.
better not fucking be blank.
Yeah, it's completely blank for me.
Did you actually?
Bless you.
Are you in bio info or are you actually on character?
I went there, Druth, and all I can see is bio and info, and it is blank.
Oh, you didn't give him access to the troll.
Yeah, because I have to edit it and control that. That's what
Yep.
it is. It's been a while since I've had to do this.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm just glad we remembered how to fix it, you know?
Yeah. Now you should have access.
Yep, now I can see everything.
Alright. So. Rapier will say, so unless you require anything else from me. I believe you understand your duties and responsibilities.
Indeed. Hi, Benji.
And
So I will.
the more complete the list, the better it will look.
Indeed. Alright. At that, I will turn and walk out of his office. Benji. So then I will have a messenger go track down Thedruth and inform him that he is being taken on as my apprentice and he is to report to my office an hour after sunrise the next day.
Very well. Alright, Josh and Irby.
To the Mage Guild! While we
Alright.
wait for the high-ups of the Merchants Guild.
I did figure out what I wanted to look around for
Oh,
before we left the Merchant's
Oh,
Guild.
yes.
I will let him do that first.
Alright. I want to try to find a muzzle.
What the fuck? You kinky bastard.
Silver lined?
Actually, it's for you, right?
Yeah, silver lined.
That was a joke, but okay.
Yes, it's for me. Yes.
I know, the whole silver line thing was a joke.
Do you ask anyone specifically for this piece of equipment?
Well, I'm gonna
specific.
look around, see if I can't find like a PetSmart equivalent kind of thing.
God.
You would be able to find a regular dog muzzle, yes.
Find a stupid version that's silver.
just- Made of like leather.
Yes.
Oh god, this is gonna sound so awkward.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not for me. Hello. I see you got this muzzle here, but do you have any that's made of metal?
beast are you trying to restrain?
A wolf.
This is where Xanathia would say, the beast in my pants. Sorry,
Well,
couldn't resist.
that should be more than enough.
Should be? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, then I'll take it.
Alright, 3 gold.
Alright, there you go. Thank you, sir.
I've returned with my food from Taser. Did I miss anything awkward?
Not too bad.
Oh, it didn't do too bad. Like you tell me you have a girlfriend or something?
I made a cringy joke.
It's okay.
That's right. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna show it to Ferdinand. If you even know what this is.
My intelligence. Would this be insight or intelligence to deduce the use of this object?
Intelligence.
Intelligence, alright. I've a solid chance of knowing what a muzzle is. 7.
Even or
Yeah? Even.
Shit, I just realized something. I rolled that wrong.
What you got there, Parvis?
This should help me during my transformations. If I lose control. To put around my mouth so I don't bite it.
Ah. Me.
Yeah.
If that someone strong enough to restrain you.
Yeah. Alright. To the Mage Guild.
Is Anara just leaving as we show up?
No, Inara's
Oh.
in her office brewing a potion. What did I go with? A potion of something. Potion of flying. I'm brewing a potion of flying. Or at least working on it. After my visit with Greybeard.
Oh, I would like to visit with Greybeard.
So,
So,
I'm assuming you go up to the front desk.
yes. I am approaching the front desk.
Right? I'm assuming not. I mean, why
I
would
do
you knock
not
at the front
tell.
desk?
Whatever way did it the intention of the person if they're not at the desk.
Dinger bell.
King,
The lady would come over and say yes.
I would like to meet with Greybeard.
Alright, well, I think he just got out of a meeting, so if you go up there quickly, you may be able to catch him.
Awesome. I will walk to his office with me and Dragon Chain and Crispin in tow. Is the door shut?
It is.
I shall knock.
Enter.
Open it. Hey, Greybeard!
Ah, presented our intrepid adventurers.
With the Dragon Chain.
Yeah.
The Dragon King smells some bullshittery going on right now.
No, he's the Dragon King.
He's the Dragon King. He walks into a room and everyone cowers.
So,
He can make you sit down by just saying the word "sit." That's literally one of his abilities.
If you know him. If you know who he is.
No, even
no.
if he doesn't.
You did disadvantage on the save if you know who he is.
Yup.
I know! given the fact that I'm one of the only motherfuckers who does.
We all know who
No.
the fuck he is now.
Greybeard, I'm pretty sure that he is going to try to hunt the Lord of Iron.
Oh, thank God.
Isn't that right? Oh god, butchery, Demence, Zetara?
Yes, I will tear him limb from limb. It will bring me all sorts of pleasure.
We should make him a soundtrack for when he's doing that. So, how do we tell people that we were the ones who stopped the rage and they actually believe us?
Good luck is what you need.
Why would people claim they did something they didn't?
Because if it's one of those things of if someone gets the fame and glory of it, you know, they can be pretty well set.
Annoying. So,
Yes, very.
would I have known about what Anara did with the equipment that would have been on Elias?
Sorry, Josh, one more time.
Would I have known that Anara gave the equipment to Greybeard?
No.
No.
Right, because I told him it's fucked beyond repair. But,
Arcus doesn't know either.
I'm still working on that town idea. I don't know
NG?
how far or how to get that started. On another note, though, I don't know how much you heard, but he was petrified, and the reason everyone was mad, and we don't know why. That's how that worked.
I mean, you could have asked me, because I have, I don't know, a couple dozen theories.
That was me asking
Oh, that was
as
him
well. Like, it was one of those. We don't know why it was happening. Kind of leading into, do you know why? You know what I mean? Stating
that
what we
would've been,
know, so he can state what he knows. So
That would have been the Dragon King.
Oh, I thought that was Greybeard. Oh, why is that?
Well, I was in the battle with my mentor slash father figure who froze me in time. I'd be a little fucking pissed off. And I've been stuck in that moment for God knows how long.
Glad we could pull you out of it.
So why did it take so long for the hate to start? Or did it just grow slowly?
Well, Greybeard will respond, well, because it's a dungeon. We don't know why they show up where they show up. They just show up. That building wasn't there.
That's right.
Wait,
That's right.
so he got frozen in time in another plane. And got pulled here and was the anchor to keep it here because this is his home plane, correct?
Bingo.
I imagine that dungeons have some item that resided from another plane on them that pulled them to the home plane.
Well,
A varying degrees of power then.
yeah, there might be some good thought process to that theory, but not every dungeon sticks around. Sometimes they appear and disappear within the same hour.
Neat. I think at some point we'll decipher this mystery, Greybeard.
But
Oh! Because signed to my boss. I'm joining the Merchants Guild now. And once I hit high enough, I probably won't be a member of the Mage Guild anymore.
Well, that is disappointing to hear.
I still feel we can chat. But with Inara being in the Mage Guild, I feel like spreading our party throughout the guilds is more beneficial than focusing multiple people in one given the size.
That I do not disagree with. But I hope you will indeed come by to chat every once in a while.
So you do like my company?
Well, you're not a moron, so yes.
I was getting a little worried with how many times I've called you up with the finding divine beings and everything.
Yeah, still a bit surprised how often this happens.
You and me both. I'm 4 months old and I've already met more gods than most people.
Yeah, I don't know how you do this. I really don't. With the amount of gods you've met in such a short span of time, you think other people would beat them too.
Mm-hmm.
But here we are.
You know how awkward it was for me at first? I assumed it was a normal occurrence, but everyone started looking at me weird. I'm like, yeah, I ran into a demon lord in that base I was in. Did you just cough, Jacob?
Yep, sorry, coughing up a lung.
Oh, I thought that was Grey Beard, like, actually in person. Just don't. What?
Nope.
So I don't think we told him about that one.
Coughing up a lung.
Huh. So, we have sorted out the hate issue. And, we have someone fighting the Lord of Iron now. So maybe, just maybe, things will start going better for all of us.
We can only hope.
What did you do with Elias's body?
It's currently downstairs in the morgue.
Are you going to bury him somewhere?
We're probably gonna just put him in our... God, what is it called?
The mortuarium.
Is that correct? That doesn't sound-
Mausoleum?
Mausoleum.
Mausoleum.
Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. I knew it started with an M.
Will there be a service for him?
If you wish to put one on, you can, but I'm going to be honest, no one in the guild really knew him.
Or liked him.
He sacrificed himself for me in his last moments, so...
Well... Actually, now that I think about it... How fucking old was he? Because... he was
Is
young when
that
I
you asking me or?
No, that's Greybeard.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't check.
Because I swear to God, he was here when I started.
I don't know. Now, well, what I do know is... he was around long enough to forget what he was. Is what he told me. I had many conversations with him.
As we're on the topic of Elias's body, I searched through his belongings down in the morgue, and I believe he was there was something missing that should have been on him.
Oh, when did you do that?
Yesterday.
Okay.
I took them to the morgue.
Well, do that. Elias really didn't have any real will or anything. All the things on him would have went to the guild, and anything not deemed of value would have been tossed.
What are you talking about there, Fortress?
I'm gonna whisper to Ferdinand. The computer system that the mayor of my village gave him.
Are you gonna roll stealth?
Yes. A 9. So that's a 10.
His passive is higher than that.
Yeah. Not surprised.
Does Ray bids to anything?
You know, you're gonna have to try harder than that to be quiet around me.
Well, that thing was pretty much fried anyway, so... Mostly sledge and wires.
They want that back.
Well,
That was
if it hasn't been melted down yet, have fun looking in the dump.
Good luck!
Oh. I will think about doing the funeral for at least Elias. Can you let me know before you entomb him?
We plan to do it tomorrow night, actually, because it has been quite some time.
I will be there then. Thank you, David. Now we have to go talk about Lomat's body. Oh, that's right. Real quick, before we leave, David, do you have a radio at the bottle?
No, we use these. You hold out one of the little purple beads.
I was hoping to get a hold of Dr. Ezreal. I hadn't got the chance to tell him we fixed it yet. Don't happen to have one of those to ring him, do you?
No. Usually just sends me letters.
Well, I'll just see if the fighter still will let me then. It's been a pleasure as always, David.
To you as well.
And I will turn to leave. What Fortis does now is on him.
and we'll leave as well.
Oh! Ooh.
Evil demon
I have-
laughter commences.
Yeah, I have no reason not to trust Greybeard.
He's been good to us.
Exactly.
To the Fighters Guild!
Ah, dramatic irony. Ah.
So next up is Soul Wrath, as we head to the Fighters Guild.
Alright.
Yep, hold on.
I do remember that order.
So.
And Jacob, while you're doing Soul Wrath, I'm gonna go take a leak.
Alright.
So please don't need me.
Go. What would you like to do?
Not answer stupid questions. I'm answering dumb questions from upstairs right now. Hold on.
Alright, we'll come back to you. Captain, what would you like to do?
I told you what I was doing. I was going to the Solitude, and I'm putting a little more on my tab while I wait for my payment, and I will preference that. Like, I'm waiting to hear back on my payment for the job I just came back for. Yeah, well, we'll just get to it. Yeah.
Let me see.
Ooh.
You would know the owner really well. Her name is Freya. She goes, you know, the only reason I let you do this is because You haven't held on me yet, but it's just kind of your highest tab.
I know. I just came back from a desperate job on the guild. You probably heard of it, but I'm not even gonna mention it.
Alright. Well,
You know what's been desperate recently. Either way, I'll be hearing back from the mistress later on. And it should be more than enough to cover my tab and whatever I manage to scrounge up tonight.
alright, well. Room and board is gonna be considerably cheaper. Room is gonna be considerably cheaper because, well, there's no one really in town right now. So it's only gonna cost you 1 gold.
Right on.
A few people that were in town at this point have pretty much left.
I get you. I forget, does this town have a brothel? Because you don't have it listed, or is it, or the tavern part of it?
I really didn't go into putting in brothels because none of your characters up until this point have shown interest. So I haven't bothered.
Then, because she knows me real well, I was like, so what's your plans for the evening tonight?
No.
Oh, come on.
In 10,000 years, you could never afford me.
I was hoping my natural charm would work. Oh well. I'll just have a bottle sent up to my room.
Very well, the usual, I presume.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, there'll be another 2.
Thank you very much. And I'll go up to the stairs, up the stairs to the room that I'm assuming I have marked for myself at this point, especially since it's now empty.
Yeah, pretty much.
And while I wait for a bottle, I'll probably get cleaned off.
I return.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. Until I hear back from the Fighters Guild.
Alright, Ko, are you ready now?
Yep. So, what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking about the new carving techniques that I learned and seeing if I can try and replicate any of what I saw.
Alright.
What do I need to roll?
Roll me a carpentry at disadvantage.
Carpentry at disadvantage. I don't like that. Oof. Actually, that's not terrible. Like a...
Sorry, Ko, I don't think I heard what your plus was there.
+3.
Are you not proficient in your tools? It's really only a +3.
Hold on.
Wait, if I can roll with
Oh.
dexterity, then
Hold
it's
on.
+7.
So his tools are set to query for what stat he wants to roll with them.
Yeah,
Carpenters.
but the generic is +3 because that's
Intelligence
what
or
most of my pluses are.
dex. Intelligence or dex.
If I can roll dexterity, it's like +5.
Oh god, no, it did the query. Hold on, I'm modifying his carpenter tools. Okay. It's +7.
Yeah, then that's like 16 lowest. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't know what I was supposed to roll it off of, so I just rolled like off of what the most generic number I could think of was.
So if you go
Would be,
into
like, 3. No,
and,
but it queries me. It literally asks, like, what do you want to roll? And I feel like just straight up being like, oh,
I changed
I'm
it.
just
It's just not going to do that anymore.
yeah, so
okay. But I didn't want to make it look like I was cheating or anything.
oh, I would have
That's
asked.
fine.
Don't worry. With that, you would have done a pretty good job at replicating what you saw. It's not perfect. It's not a perfect, one-to-one copy, but it's pretty close. With a couple more of those, you could probably be pretty solid at recreating those. Oh shit, I forgot about my orange juice.
I can start selling them.
Oh, that burns.
Orange juice. Burns so good.
Alright. I think the only one left for the afternoon is Inara, correct?
Yeah, but it takes about 8 hours to do the crafting, right?
Yes, that is correct.
So yeah, I'd still be working on that.
Alright. Well, then we'll go to...
The dynamic
Ah.
duo.
Yes, the dynamic duo. Actually, the dynamic trio, because you got the Dragon Lord with you.
Yes. Yes, we do.
As
To the Fighters Guild!
As you're walking to the Fighters Guild, the Dragon King will ask you, do you fuckers have any hobbies? Like, seriously.
I usually spend my first day in the town walking around and then figuring out what needs to get done. But after this, I'm going to give myself one hell of a crash course in economics.
So what I'm hearing is no. No, you do not.
I haven't had time for hobbies.
Yeah, the universe is kind of at stake.
No, it's also the fact that every time we go anywhere, shit happens.
That too.
Walked into a town, all of a sudden, Warforged, Adamatrons, oh no, my farm's on fire, can you help? And then we help them.
Oh, that is noble. You,
Or Dragon Hall.
as, a fucking... You may have this divine being attached to you that you are trying to persuade not to kill everything. But you too are a person. Every once in a while, you need to relax. You need to chill. Take it from me, if the only thing you are doing is going full steam ahead all the damn time, you are much more likely to just kill yourself that way than you will achieve anything.
That's strange coming out of Jacob now.
What? Fighters,
know,
what are your
I know.
hobbies?
He killed
Don't worry, I know the irony. I'm not saying it's not there.
What did you say, Austin?
Oh,
I said you killed your hobby.
Oh,
Mostly
Yup.
a joke.
wordplay with hubby. Nice.
wow.
You're right. I guess I've lost my hobbies.
And
used to hate.
you know, you're judging, all living beings pretty much at this point. And well, guess what? Living beings have hobbies, and they use those hobbies to make connections with people, and to make friends. And make contacts.
I could make friends at the Merchants Guild. My hobby can be selling.
Yes, it can be.
I wonder how the tavern's doing.
You mean the tavern we bought in the town that's full of werewolves now?
Yes, that tavern. We own a tavern.
Then why the fuck are you here, not at the tavern then?
We will tell you it later when less people are around.
Alright, fair enough. But back to the if you're going to judge people, you have to at least, in the way you're doing it, you have to at least attempt to live like the people you're judging in some form.
I've always thought everyone was just work. I hadn't met a lot of people with hobbies before.
You also haven't asked them.
Wander.
That's fair. Wanderer made booze, but I thought that was more of a job because he was selling them. But now selling can be a hobby.
I will bet you 10 gold that if you go to any single person on this street and ask them what their fucking hobby is, you will not get them to shut up for at least the next 15 minutes about that setup.
I shall ask the receptionist at the Fighting Guild what their hobbies are.
Oh no!
Paperwork.
This is your fault, Jacob.
Oh,
Told him to do that.
I'm announcing it so Jacob has time to think on the way there.
mate, this is happening on the way there. You're there now.
Oh, awesome.
There's no longer time for me to think.
Wonderful. I'm going to open the door.
Alright.
What's your hobby, sir? What?
As you go up to enter the guild, have you been in this Fighters Guild before? I can't remember. I think you have.
No, yes, I have. I went there once.
Like the last time you here, you find the place very creepy. Even though it's quite literally the middle of the fucking day. There's this light fog that surrounds the kind of... It's basically a castle. And within the inner wall, there is this like fog that permeates the area. You don't fucking know why. It's just kind of there.
That's weird. But we are on a hobby quest. We will deal with the weird after the hobby. I was told I worked too much. That happens all out loud.
I assumed.
I'll ring the tiny bell if they're not there.
Alright. As usual, the very well-dressed gentleman with the monocle comes up and says, "Ah, welcome. I believe I've seen you here before."
Yes, I was here with Lomat last time.
Yes. I'm assuming you are here to look at his body and pay your respects.
Amongst other things.
Well,
May I... two other things. May I borrow your radio?
of course.
To
Radio
converse
room.
with Dr. Ezreal.
Radio room is going to be 2 doors down on your right-hand side.
Thank you. And what are your hobbies, sir?
Well, that is a weird question to ask.
I have been told I work too much and I need to find one.
Very well. I can understand. I can understand the... Patton, shut the fuck up.
Happen to know where I could find this so-called hobby.
Magical items. items. It's a magical item of some kind, correct? That was a joke. That one wasn't in character. But, Jacob.
Sorry, Jacob, I had to.
No, that was all fucking great. I understand where all of this shit's coming from. He would respond with, well, I can really understand the merit of not working yourself to death. So, I will attempt to answer your question as best as I can. I, personally, quite enjoy cooking. It's one of my favorite things to do. I like getting a bunch of people together and cooking for them. I find it great fun to put parties and gatherings together. It doesn't. Some people might say that's a lot of work, and it doesn't really feel like it to me. It's just something I thoroughly enjoy doing. And there's, a lot of intricacies and little things you can do, right? You can theme it, spend hours picking out the right wine. There's just so many little parts you can kind of nitpick. And it's something when everything's going right, it's just beautiful. At least in my mind.
Huh. I haven't had a lot of other food besides good berries in my life.
Really? You sustain yourself solely on good berries? Are you for real?
I've had soup.
I'm just
And
gonna.
I've had some meat and potatoes once. Other than that, good berries.
We travel. We travel a lot.
It's,
But that's no reason to just eat good berries all the time.
Is it though? I have you had?
That was coffee, you asshole.
Good berries are very good.
They're all right. I mean,
All right.
It's certainly not something I would want to eat every day.
$404.
You-
He does not understand.
Fuck, what's my plus? Okay, it's a +8, so I think I'm fine.
I was gonna say, if he's gonna try to hit him, did I have Zatara hold him down?
No, I'm not hitting him. I'm just like calm.
He's gonna turn into a
That's-
fucking werewolf.
It is your opinion, and I must respect that.
How many
Even
other
though it's
foods are
wrong.
out there? How many other foods are out there?
Tons, dozens. You can mix, you can match them, you can use seasonings.
I shall read on this.
No. He's gonna do seasoned good berry.
He's gonna become cooking
I will
very horribly for the party.
read on
Berry.
cooking. I will try to find food that isn't good berries for my life.
Good berry pie.
Sir, are you addicted to good berries?
No.
I don't even have to roll.
Nope. That's a 4.
That's very bad for you if you have more than one a day, right?
How many do you eat a day, Farkas?
How many of us are there?
5.
5.
So
Better question is,
If
how
you
many
eat
good berries can
6.
you make a day? Because whenever we're in town, you're the only one that eats them.
No, I eat them too because I haven't actually bought food.
Ah.
I'd rather buy food.
well, at first level I make 10. So what? Around 6.
How have you not died? How long have you been doing this?
A few months.
How have you not exploded? How?
Who knows? Who knows? There's that one day, though, after I got out of prison. Long story. I was-
You tried to kill me.
Never mind. We don't need to go into that.
You're only in there for like
You
3
started
days
it,
and you
you
had a
gotta
mental
finish it now.
breakdown.
I want to hear this.
What, the story of how I got into prison or what happened after?
What happened after?
Okay. Are you aware what happens when you cast Goodberry at above level 1?
No, because no one usually has to cast it above level 1.
Well, Justin, can you explain that? What formula did you use?
God, I don't fucking remember.
It's like an exponential
Yeah,
growth.
there was some sort of exponential formula we figured out way the fuck back when.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah.
let's pull up the D&D chat to see what they tied it.
I have the numbers.
Um,
I don't have the formula for it.
alright.
So, I'm gonna cast another first level spell. Goodberry. Boom. First level gives you 10. Second level, casting, gives you 20. Third level gives you 40.
Why? Why? Just why?
It felt good.
How are you alive?
And since I wouldn't be able to keep 70 berries in my hands and they fell to the floor, the ones that are still in my hand, I'm just gonna start popping them in.
How many do you eat?
I don't remember because I passed out.
That sounds about right.
Goodberry?
Do,
No, I'll pass.
do I surround myself with bad people?
Maybe?
I appreciate the honesty.
You've definitely surrounded yourself with an addict.
I have a disease.
Only good berries.
So,
I'm curious of what happens if you cast this at 9th level.
Oh no.
You'd eat
Or it said.
a couple dozen and your heart would explode.
Well, Justin knows I would get 650.
Perfect for wine.
do you have a cookbook?
I have a couple of my own personal ones.
It's one he's not using.
Let's see. Let's see what he says.
But I do have one I could give you because it's, well, to be honest, I don't really have a need for it anymore because it's all pretty basic recipes and stuff I already know how to make.
It's a good thing it's basic, because I have never touched a whisk in my life.
Don't know what a whisk is.
Does it have recipes that you could cook out in the wild?
Well, yeah.
Sweet.
I mean, you can cook really anything out in the wild as long as you
Like
have a pan.
things you can find as well.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
because it's cooking. You're not always gonna have the exact. You're not always gonna have red peppers or whatever, but you can substitute it with something or just not put it in.
I learned to be the best.
So long
cook
as you don't,
there is.
undercook it or overcook it, it's still edible.
We will beat your addiction with my cooking, Fartis.
It's like those fucking TikTok memes.
I found the formula.
I was addicted to laundry, so.
We're gonna move on from that one. But we will beat your addiction, Fartis, with my cooking.
To the power of 1 plus spell lever divided by 10.
I will swing by the radio room while he is doing his Goodberry argument still. After I... Does he have the cookbook on him here?
Actually, yes.
Oh!
Because he's also the chef for the fucking food for the Fleshers Guild. He's the head chef.
Oh! Oh my! I have picked the perfect person to ask about hobbies. Thank you, good sir.
You are very welcome.
I will be back to find out where Loman's body is as soon as I radio Dr. Az.
Alright. Irby, would you like to attempt to continue your argument?
Don't do it. It's a losing argument.
Yeah. I think I'm smart enough to know.
But you're smart enough to know that you've lost, but you're not smart enough to change your ways. Got it.
I feel like if I ever need to pull a primal response out of Fartis, I just have to water boy him. Goodberry sucks. It really, really sucks. He'll just take off at whoever.
Ash before I would touch another Goodberry.
And then Fartis will kill whatever on the other side. So,
as I wolf up.
I will tune into the frequency for Az. And I'm like, Dr. Azrael?
Hello. Who is this?
It's Ferdinand.
Hey Ferdinand, how's it going?
We fixed the rage issue. I picked up the Chain of Dragons.
What?
The Chain of Dragons is traveling with us for now.
Sorry. I think the radio's breaking up again.
The Chain of Dragons is traveling with us now.
Oh, good God.
Found another one.
I'm not even gonna ask how.
It was the source of the rage. He was petrified. I fixed him. As he's still on the other side, you've been pretty quiet.
Yeah, I'm still here, just trying to figure out how to respond in a logical manner.
I'm taking up cooking.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, I work too much.
I mean, I could have told you that.
Thank you. But how are things in your city? It's Eternia, right? That one's Eternia.
Yes. Eternity.
How are things in Eternity?
Yeah.
Well, the entire territory of the exiles is currently under a lockdown, preventing everyone from crossing the border from Dragon Hollow due to a certain plague.
Yeah, I was going to tell you about that, Ferdinand.
Apparently I must have a private meeting with one of my party members at some point. How's Omni?
Well, he's rebuilt my computer room 17 times.
Is it better?
I just want it to stay the same. Everything keeps moving, and it's giving me a headache. I can't find
You-
anything.
Do you want me to talk to him?
I don't think it'll help.
I might.
talked to
He
him.
likes me.
I've locked the room with 4 different
Locks?
locks.
Locks can't stop that man.
I've noticed.
Mhm.
They're not even digital locks. They're actual locks with keys. I just give them to different people. I don't know how he keeps finding them.
I did talk to him, but I figured I'd check in with you, let you know what we found, and who we found, and how we fixed everything. A lot of people are taking credit for it.
Yep, as people would do. Anything to make a quick buck.
Well, I will get back in touch with you later. I will tune in and talk to Omni and see if it can fix the computer room mistakes. Are these private radio rooms, by the way? The like rows of radios.
It's Rose.
Rows? Are the people in here right now?
Yeah, probably only 4 or 5.
Well, we will wait to talk about what Fortress wants to bring up. I'll tune to the Omniscience frequency. I'll be like, Omni, you over there?
Ah, dear God.
What?
You surprised me.
Oh,
Don't.
what was the last bit there, Jacob? I heard you surprised me, and then there was a little bit.
Most
I
people
couldn't
don't
make out.
A, know my frequency, and B, use it.
Yeah. So, could you please stop rearranging Ezreal's office for a little bit?
Define a little bit.
At least give him 2 weeks with the same office.
But I can make it better.
Let him get to know where everything is before you change it up on him. Or label everything so he can always find it.
Well, labeling would make everything so much faster.
You should label it all.
Oh
You
no.
just hear.
Oh,
No, you know the
No.
sounds of those hand labelers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you hear is ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
Also, we found the King of Dragons. Do you know anything about him?
Let's see. Let me get this at advantage.
I just know he's really smart and might be able to tell me more about when he disappeared and everything, if he can.
Well, I know some things about him. I can tell you he wasn't hanging around during my time period. The only things I know about him were through my brief conversations with the Goddess of Knowledge. But then the God of Time at some point sealed him away, and during my time, the Lord of Iron killed all the dragons.
Yeah, he's not happy about that.
I would suspect he wouldn't.
He's going to try to kill the Lord of Iron.
I would suspect he would. Well, attempt.
I think he's got a pretty good chance.
Yeah. I guess we'll see.
Lord of Iron killed all
Flash
the
of
dragons.
Titans.
Yep, all of them. At least in this realm.
Alright. Then after that,
And that's basically it.
oh,
He disappeared ages before that, so it's not like he's got a serious track record after a certain point. He just kind of falls off the radar.
Oh, he's back now.
And I guess we will see if that's a good or a bad thing.
I think it's a good thing. We're friends. Well, if Israel asked, I did not suggest the labeling.
Persuasion.
That's a 19.
Oh,
We'll see. I mean, it's a good idea. You should at least take credit for it.
It was good to hear from you, Omni. No, hang up the radio. I hope Ez doesn't kill me. But to Lomad's body.
here we go.
Does the chef lead us there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How does it look?
Well, it's...
Very dead.
Yeah. The room
Oh,
he's
this
in
would be-
is very, very nicely set up, though. Unlike the Mages Guild, which is very much set up for efficiency, the Fighters Guild seems to be a hell of a lot more ornamental. Because at least because of mostly probably because of the territory you're in, the Warmind pride themselves on their warriors and their fighting spirit.
How long till he's buried?
Well, I don't know, Dustin. Would your clan bury people or sky bury them? Or would they do
Vikings head out.
cremation?
Let's see. You're talking the Goliath clan, right?
Yes.
Well, live on the mountains. Burial's not really an option because of the frozen ground.
Yeah.
So, probably cremation and put it in an urn.
Alright.
And the urn is probably stored in some sort of above ground mausoleum, typically.
It's the urn, right?
And within his clan's tradition, we plan to cremate him probably within the next 3 days.
Would you like to let me know when that is? Because I have another funeral thing to attend tomorrow night.
Well then, I can take the preparations to make sure it's done the day after, if you would like to do it then.
That will work. Thank you. I'm just glad we managed to stop the rage. But he died trying to stop. Does he believe me or no? Oh, God, that got scary. I went to delete my dice and it zoomed into the map and I had it set low enough the floor disappeared. But does he believe what I said there or no?
I mean, it doesn't look like he doesn't believe what you said.
Okay, I'm just know a lot of people haven't been very. Everyone has been taking credit for that. And
Yes, as people are to do once a big event happens, but I also know that we sent you reinforcements. I, unlike the rest of the people, not out of the loop.
That's good to know at least.
But until that time, I suggest you read that book, try a recipe, and get a good night's sleep.
I have to give myself a crash course in economics as well. No, a
What
library.
goes up must come down.
That's the law of gravity.
And the law of the stock market.
Good to know. Do you know what the library is?
Hey,
The Fighters Guild has a very limited library. But if you want the public one, there is one closer to the middle of the town.
Now, will they kill me for late fees or with late fees?
I don't think so.
I will be seeing you in 2 days then,
Alright,
and I will shake his hand.
you will return.
And I will take the cookbook, and I will go to the library.
To the library.
I have books on books to read.
So much shit I have to learn. Become a salesperson, they said. You're talkative, they said. Who keeps flying back and forth? Is that Farkas?
Oh, there's even more people around.
Yeah,
Neat.
you see them based off where you are.
Yeah.
Because line of sight exists.
But I will make my way to the library.
Very well. I believe
And
this
that's
person
for
will
the
be...
day to be checking out so many books.
Ko, I believe you're technically next on my list.
So we're near the Artisans Guild, correct?
You are near the Merchants Guild. Would you like to go to the Artisans Guild?
Yes. Will that take up my entire action?
No. No. Okay, you get to the Artisans Guild, what would you like to do there?
So what I'd like to do is I'd like to see if they've got anything floating around, either information I can use to improve my skills as an artisan, or any sort of quests that might be doable, work, so to speak.
Alright. Here you have carpentry tools. Well, since you have carpentry tools, there is a job from the city on the board to help with repairs in the city for the next couple of days. Pay is, let's say, 10 gold per day you assist.
Can't tell if that's good right or not.
Well, yeah, it's basic physical labor, and 10 gold is actually quite a lot. Yeah, they're paying for your expertise. I mean, it's not like fighting monsters where you're putting your life on the line.
That's fair. I guess I will pick it up to at least look at and consider. Trying to think, is there anything else I can really do? I don't think there is, though. me.
All right. So let me see. Maximilian. There we go. Brain fart.
Yeah, there.
So as some time passes, you would hear a knock on your door.
How sufficiently drunk am I? Question. How much? Instead of telling me how many hours have passed, how much of the bottle is gone?
From what I've understood from your drinking habits as this character, the bottle's gone.
All right.
Drank the entire bottle and everything inside.
Do you even want me to roll con saves, or are we just gonna say he's drunk?
He's drunk.
All right. Well, a minute. A half-plate mailed wearing. I'm assuming he's taken off the chest piece and is basically just in a plain white shirt with plate leggings on. Opens the door. How can I help you?
We closed everything again like an idiot. Give me 1 second.
Your acquaintance today.
Miss Valheim has requested your presence at the Fighters Guild.
I see. Give me about 2 minutes, and I'll be right there. I'll go ahead and close the door, and I will pull my armor back on, which I know it takes longer than 2 minutes.
Especially since you're drunk.
Yes, sir. And I will walk out.
Stumble.
Like, yeah. And like, lead the way.
Make me a dexterity saving throw as you attempt to walk down the stairs.
Dexterity saving throw. Yes, sir. Depending on how this is. Yeah, I'm assuming as soon as I walk down the stairs, I'm like shooting a wink and a finger gun at Freya. That is a 7.
Boom, 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 boom.
I shall pick myself off,
Please
dust
tell
up
me you winked and
myself
finger
down,
gun when you hit the bottom.
and I will wink with the finger gun before walking out the door.
Yes. All the confidence of a wasted man.
How does Freya respond? Do you want a persuasion at disadvantage? Or a performance?
Honestly, this is power for the course for her.
So it's just rolling eyes.
She has seen you do this so many times.
I mean, I have been here for at least 10 years. Or 15 years,
To
probably.
the point of, if you weren't to do that, she'd probably call the hospital because she thinks there's something severely wrong with you.
Good thing that none of the rest of the party is here. I'll stumble my way to the Fighters Guild.
Alright, as you get to this Fighters Guild, the gentleman will lead you into one of the finer VIP private back rooms.
Is there stairs?
Yes.
Do I need another save?
Yeah.
Right. Let's see. Same thing, 7.
You fall on the stairs and just crawl your ass up. You don't even bother staying up again until you reach the top.
And I reach the top, I'm like, apologies for the noise. With just a sly smile on his face, and just like, Nothing's wrong with this picture.
Alright. So, as you reach the top of the stairs, you're led into one of the private rooms. And you would see Miss Valheim's, in a very nice kind of, one of those very nice regal dresses, laying on one of the couches. Ah, finally. I was wondering if your drunk ass would ever actually make it here.
Oh, Miss Valheim, you always know how to cheer me up.
Well, you've been in town for about 24 hours. You have to be drunk. It's you.
I'll ignore that. I'll ignore that. So, down to business then, yes?
Yes. So, thanks to your group's efforts, I will make it official tomorrow that you were the ones who, how would you say, did the deed. And, of course, you'll pay of 1,500 gold to you for taking on such a task.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
We are debating whether or not to increase your rank within the guild. Only because, well, higher up in the guild, you requires more responsibility because it's basically becomes more and more your job. And, well, to be frank, you're drunk all the damn time. And, we don't think you could be responsible for shit while you're in town. So, yeah, we're still thinking on that one, and we'll get back to you at a later time.
That is perfectly understandable, madam. And he kind of do like it's like almost like a half bow where he like twirls his hand above his head. So you know what I'm talking about? Where he kind of like nods his head down.
I'm rolling my eyes thinking about it.
That sounds like a lot of coordination for a wasted man.
The character and the DM are doing the same motion.
Now, are you wishing for me to stick with this group?
Do whatever
or are you with?
Please. I don't give a shit.
We'll see.
I have no real ties with their group, and I didn't really know Lomac all that well, but it was more of the I'm not about to let this shit stand, so to say, without getting stuff cleaned up. Hell, if I could have ranked the fucking Platinum Guild member to do it, I would have. But in the amount of time I had, I said to you. But you did not disappoint, I must say, at the very least.
Well, do you want details then?
Are you sober enough to remember any of the details?
I got a few of them nailed down.
Alrighty.
Main point, the thing that was causing the whole damn hubbub is, well, from the conversation I remember having before being knocked flat on my ass, apprentice or acolyte, I'd say, of the god of time. Though we know him as his name at least, to be the god of time in this realm. He was statuified and imprisoned on that dungeon, which was also what was keeping him here, the dungeon here, because this is his original home plane.
Interesting.
Now, the problem that I have, and why I am kind of in not good standing with that group any longer, is the magic, or I should say the power that was used to unstatufy this here god, was the power of hate.
The emotion or the purple crystals that float around?
The second.
Go figure.
And I think the Mage Guild knows a little more than I do, but I know I overheard a conversation about some ever-important quest this Ferdinand apparently has that depends on the entire state of all the planes of existence. And whether or not they need to be nixed, so to speak. Which is why I was asking whether or not you were telling me you wanted me to stick with this Ferdinand and his posse. Because that doesn't exactly sound like sunshine and rainbows.
Well, part of me wants to tell you to stay as far the fuck away from him as possible.
Oh, you know me so well.
But however, I would really like someone to, inform me of the shit going on, so to speak.
Yes, ma'am. And I can always do that easier if I was, per se, a little higher inside your little troop.
Well, prove to me you can be responsible for 48 hours and I might consider it.
I'll attempt not to get blackouted. Is that better, or you wanted me to go cold turkey 48 hours?
I would prefer you go cold turkey for 48 hours.
Is the monocle man right next to me?
Oh yeah, he's in the room.
I would dig into my
in the room with her as you came in.
Oh, okay. I would dig into my armor and pull out a flask and toss it over to him. You get a hold on to that for 48 hours. I'll be back for it.
Very well, sir.
As he's already patting himself down to look for it again, like, fuck.
Oh, that monocle man knows I was there earlier, too. It asked me about hobbies, but work too much. God.
In either case, is there any jobs you want lined up my direction, or you just want me to survey the sites?
At this moment, I have nothing in particular I want you to do.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go dunk my head in a horse trough and attempt to sober up and go pay off my tab. Bet Freya will be happy.
I mean, you do keep her business running.
And I do.
Solely.
Uh-huh.
Everything else is profit.
I'm surprised she just hasn't given me that room to rent out every month.
So she can make more running in as an inn, because if you're not there, she can charge someone else.
No one wants that room. You know what goes on in there. You've probably heard.
No, I haven't, because I don't care.
I'll glance over at the monocle man. Has he heard?
And he's like, what you do in your damn free time is up to you. I don't give a fuck.
All right.
I'm not
Sue yourself.
give a fuck.
He'll look at you. He'll look at the monocle man like, sue yourself.
I will be back. Jacob has to go to the bathroom.
Right on. I love Maxwell. Or Maximilian.
Also,
God.
I'll be back because I need belt weapons. I'll be back.
You bitch. I don't even know where mine are.
I will also be back because I am going to find food for myself and my cat.
Oh, you better know where your food is for your cat.
Oh, Benji. Come on, Benji.
So, Josh.
He's got up.
Fuck! Well, to the
Justin.
stream, if anyone cares, I finally did a sub 4-minute run in Minesweeper.
He did a sub 4-minute run into Minesweeper.
Fuck yeah. Ah, I'm so
Good, and
happy.
you?
How are you now?
How you know? Good, and you?
I return. Get up bed yet?
Not yet. Josh, are you still planning to do that thing with Ferdinand?
To the whisper room. Justin.
Yeah, yeah.
By the way, Justin and Josh went to the whisper room.
Oh. Do I need to go there too?
Justin was talking to Josh about whether or not Ferdinand was planning to do something, so maybe, but who knows?
Alright.
I return. Jacob back?
Yep.
Oh, yeah?
What's bed, Jacob? So, good. That was Maxwell. So next up's Anara.
Mm-hmm.
Anara?
Dustin.
Oh, he said he was getting food.
Oh. Then full circle. Library time.
Alright. So, at this point, it is considered basically nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Because, the last one was evening. I should have stopped you there. But I wasn't
Oh.
thinking.
Ah,
But because I wasn't thinking, we're just gonna keep rolling with it.
yeah.
Alright.
Action-packed day. Hopefully the library's open at this hour.
The public library would be open. It's open 24/7.
Oh, sweet.
As you enter,
I will.
there's not. It's very empty. There's like 1 or 2 people here.
Ferdinand, have you been in a library before?
We were in the Library of the Daughters of Knowledge together, Farkas.
Okay, that's a different kind of library. In normal libraries, it's custom to stay very quiet.
Alright.
Yeah.
I
Otherwise,
will,
you'll get shh. You'll get shh.
I will
yeah.
approach the front desk lady. A man. Person. Front desk individual.
All right.
The librarian.
At all.
You would see a older gentleman man at the desk. How are you doing tonight?
I am alright. I would like books on cooking and economics.
Well, those are 2 very diversified topics. Cooking will be a little bit closer to us over there, and economics. We got a pretty okay selection. Far right side.
How many of these may I take with me?
You're allowed to take 3 books out with you at a time. You can take 1 book out at a time for a week span. After that, we will start charging you late fees.
Okay.
We can
It's a lot-
we can spend a few more days in Withergate.
Yeah. I would grab 2 books on economics. Specifically buying and selling of things. A book on cooking. Jacob, I had a question for you about the Merchants Guild.
Of course.
Do they handle like loans and stuff like the bank would as well?
They do, but when they come for their, if you're late on their fees, they take a lot more of a loan shark approach.
Okay. Just didn't know if they did payment plans or anything like that. That's good to know. Then do this library have private rooms?
It does.
And how much does it cost for them?
Nope, it's a public library.
Awesome. To a private room with my 3 books I've checked out. For private conversations. I will lock the door when we get in.
All right.
So what were you going to tell me, Farkas? Farkas?
As Dr. Azrael mentioned earlier, Dragon Hollow is under a quarantine and lockdown. For the plague that I unleashed. And I've been told that it's gone as far as the Holy City.
Let me look at a map. Map.
Oh my god!
Jesus
the way to the
fucking
holy
Christ!
city?
Oh yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay.
You done fucked up, hey, Aaron.
Mate, you infected the main trade capital of the continent.
Yup.
That shit was gonna spread quick.
So that's why we don't have a tavern in Dryden Hollow we visit often.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yup.
And I feel like our next stop should be Eternia.
Eternity.
What was that?
Eternity.
Eternity. Sorry. Eternity. Start with the werewolf people.
See what they're doing about this situation,
Yeah.
if anything.
I mean, they know about. Wait, did you tell them about it?
I told one person, yes.
Okay.
One random dude.
Just a random dude. Yup.
We can go to Eternity, and we'll figure this out. Right, Zetara? Zetara?
One more time, Josh.
Zetara? I said right, Zetara?
Oh, you just said
Second.
right, Cetera? That's it?
Yeah. We'll figure this out, right?
I mean, maybe. What kind of plague did you... Oh.
Lycanthropy.
Yeah. You done fucked up, Ron. I know you don't know what that means, but...
You
done
know
fucked
that!
up.
You know that! I know that. We know that. I know what it means. And then just got really excited when he hears things that old people said.
And Justin just remembered where that's from.
I'm sorry. Lots of people don't understand some things, and I'm glad you get that.
Hey, Aaron? Do you mean
Aaron.
Aaron?
No,
Yeah.
it's Aaron.
Okay.
Anyways. You fucked up.
I feel-
And you fucked up
I
good.
fucked up. I fucked up.
Is that next goal going to be to get you in charge of the massive amounts of wolves on that side of the country? You to do what the big man does.
Make a rival werewolf gang,
Why rival? He's our friend.
or just another one.
Multiple safe havens for people with afflictions is good. Right?
Yeah. I feel I should do something since I caused it.
Well, we'll go through the lockdown and we'll fix this problem. We'll talk to the chief of werewolves, see what he thinks.
Yeah. I
You
might
know what?
be able to probably make one in Rack. Maybe I know very little about that city, but might be able to do something there. Unless the Holy City are just gonna purge them, which probably don't want that either.
You know what? The only way we find out is when we go over there.
God. Yeah.
At least you're owning up to your mistakes.
He's becoming a little wonder.
Right? Fartless?
Yes.
So, do you have any advice on becoming a werewolf chief, Tara? that Tara?
Well, no, not really. I mean, I'm not a fucking werewolf.
You wouldn't know anything about how to cure lycanthropy, would you?
I mean, it's considered a curse, isn't it? So,
Mm-hmm.
there's certain high enough remove curse would be sufficient.
True.
I don't think we can do that to all the people.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what level remove curse is off the top of my head.
we will.
I believe it's 7th level because it's a greater curse, not a lesser curse. Otherwise, it would just be a level 5 spell.
Well, we'll get the party together and we'll decide our next move and well fixing this issue.
Yep. Me and Soul Wrath have a room at Solitude. I think Inara probably has lodging at the Mage Guild,
Probably.
and I don't know about Max.
That's good to know. I will go talk to Anara. Assuming she has lodging at the Mage Guild, or go see what there's a chat with her. If you want to get some sleep and think this over.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Alright. Otis, you're doing a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I will let him leave first when he's
Alright.
ready to go.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you to your reading.
Thank you.
Then I'll leave and head back to Solitude.
Satara,
Yeah, what's up?
why is my life so stressful?
Because you're trying to decide. You're one man trying to decide the fate of every person on the planet, of all planets.
No, we just fixed an issue with everyone being mad, and now we gotta fix a werewolf issue.
I mean, but this might sound assholey, but every issue that pops up does not have to be yours to fix.
Well, the werewolf one is. And every time I try to fix these issues, I tend to find more people I can rely on. Like you, or the Omnisire, or Dr. Israel, Greybeard. Every problem I've done to fix, I've pulled a person out of it. Is that how normal people make friends?
Sometimes. I don't know.
Are we friends?
I don't know yet. I mean, at this point, I'm really just here to advise you on how not to kill everything. If I'm,
I think we could be friends?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, talk to Anara and try to see if we can patch things up between us at least. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
You're
kid.
welcome to come with me if you want.
I have to, how would you say, do some wandering of my own. Since, well, hell, bringing you guys into the mountains when during my heyday would have been suicide then, and I have a feeling it's still suicide now, so.
That's what I've heard, and we gotta go up that mountain to save a life of a person close to me.
Um,
Well,
I have to go
how
up there
can
to, well, pay the respects of what's left of my people. But, well, we'll talk a little bit more in between that time and now. So, just try to get some sleep tonight.
I'll do my best. How will I contact you?
We'll talk
I'm
about
back.
that. We'll talk about that when we leave.
Alright,
I'm back.
Welcome back,
Anyone?
Joe.
let him in.
Sorry, there was an emergency.
It's alright.
I'll make my way towards the Mage Guild to see if I did two Anaras.
Alright.
Dustin, you back?
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, Dustin. What is your third thing of the day?
Um, honestly, don't know. Probably would finish working on the potion and then just go over the bingo book and see if I don't recognize any of the names or perhaps know of any information or anything
Nothing.
like that.
Nothing would pop out to you right away.
Okay. I'm assuming I would have sources that I might have to contact about this eventually.
Yup. Alright.
But yeah, other than that kind of stuff, I probably am not doing a whole lot.
Alrighty then.
Is there a receptionist there? Oh, everyone else is in the action too. I forgot we jumped back to Anara.
Yep.
Ferdinand loves the receptionist.
He just likes interacting with people.
Like, wherever we go, he's just like, can I talk to the receptionist?
Well, yeah, every place has a receptionist.
Yep. Best way to know who you're talking to and what's up. So, it was Toad's turn after me to do his last action.
What
If-
did I miss that was relevant or important?
We can discuss it in
Don't-
character.
Okay. So I'm
Alright.
at the Artisans Guild right now.
At this point, it's getting to late night. So you might want to think about lodging for the night.
I'm a monk. I could always, like, try and sleep on top of a building or something.
You,
You do have a room.
yeah, you do have a room with Fortress.
That is true. Yeah, I might
And
as
you've
well
already
go to
already
the
paid.
room.
You've already
I've
paid
already
for
paid.
it.
Go back to lodging, I guess.
Alright.
Right before sleep. Sit down. Try writing down and documenting all the new stuff that I learned from the Artisans Guild and the merchant shops.
Alright.
that sound like a sound idea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since you're just writing down your observations, I really don't think you need to make a check for that.
Yeah.
Writing. Check
Yep.
failed. Your pencil broke, and there's no sharpener.
You have
Yeah.
knife.
Rolling that one, paper starts on fire. So, going back to uh, the curse situation. So, a removed curse spell can rid the afflicted lycanthrope of the curse, but a natural born can be freed of the curse only with a wish.
Right. Okay.
So 5th level curse, remove curse does it.
Yeah, a basic remove curse does it, which is 3rd level.
Yep.
Oh. That means I could fix Farkas.
But if you are born with it, you have to use a wish spell.
Uh,
But right now, he doesn't know. Max does not
Yep.
know.
Alright. So, who is next?
Everyone should be in bed at this point, so no one.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna see if now it'd let me crash in her room.
I was gonna say probably Farkas is walking about the town after trying to sober himself up by literally drenching himself inside of quite literally dunking his head in a horse trough. So I was like, Ferdinand might actually run across him now.
Yeah, because I was heading towards the Mage Guild for a place to sleep.
Yeah, but you have an entire town worth of intersections.
Yeah,
Mm.
I was just informing you
I
of
said
why I
May.
asked what's happening next.
All right,
Yeah.
fine.
Oh,
If I roll a
we
20,
don't have. Oh,
I rolled a
die.
10, and you don't cross paths.
Okay.
Oh,
The odds are so astronomically high.
that's not what I was talking about, but okay. I was wondering if Inara was still in her place when I asked about her.
Define in her place.
Mage Guild room.
She's probably not. She's probably not in her office. She's probably in her room at this point.
Ah, yes. What I was hoping for. Receptionist? I don't know. You haven't named these. Can you please tell Inara I'm here to see her?
She's probably asleep at this point, and we usually don't bother staff after closing hours.
We're not closing hours.
Like an hour and a half ago.
Damn it. I was hoping to see if I could crash here with her.
What rank are you? In the
Not
Mage
high
Guild?
enough for a room.
Are you first rank in the Mage Guild or
Yeah.
second?
I'm student. Yeah, I'm student, which is why I was asking.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right, because Inara does not know nor trust you enough to let you bunk with her. So you would have gotten a no anyways.
Up to the end. I'll put some money down to sleep.
Very well.
I will sleep. Time passes.
All right. I think I'm gonna call it there. Just
All right.
because I have to be up at 4.
Yep.
I need to shower yet. So, Gentlemen, have a good rest of your night.
You too.
Later.
Attempt. I'm dying.
Die on someone else's time, Patton.
Uh, not viable.
Don't worry, I know the feeling. I was working at midnight on Friday, so.
Hey. Oh, that's not good. Hey, Jada, before you go, to Justin and I talk to you for a little bit.
Yes.
It won't be overly long. But
You two are thinking about making new characters, aren't you?
no,
Bullshit.
it's not bullshit.
Oh, apparently someone. I feel bad. I don't know when this guy sent this message, but I believe most of us are doing fine, other than the sick ones. Sorry. Usually I don't have people actually watching the fucking stream, so I don't usually have the stream tab open. It's usually buried under shit. But
Oh,
yeah,
is he still watching?
I feel
Oh.
kind of like a dick.
Oh,
But
Oh,
oh
well.
well. My apologies.
How do you think I feel? I had to leave during the middle of the session.
it's okay. It
Yeah,
happens.
life happens. Go.
Yep.
Next week, if everything goes fine, keyword, if everything goes fine. Actually, no, this isn't a keyword. I will have next weekend off. Because at that
Sweet.
point, I would have worked 9 days in a row without my day off in the middle of the week. And fuck that.
Yeah, I feel that.
I won't be able to make it.
Okay.
You're not planning on dying on us, are you?
I'm working.
Rip.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm now gonna be pretty much on every other weekend sort of thing. This week would be the starting week of my new job position in the job. So I have every other weekend off and every Wednesday's off. So I'll be working unless we change the time for it. This
Patton,
next
when are you
weekend,
supposed to get off?
Sundays I close.
Yeah, there's I have to work at 5.
Yeah. So it's at 10 a.m. to 8:30. So on Sundays when I'm there,
Hey,
I'm
if
pretty
you
much
wanna
there all
fucking-
day.
If you guys want to wake up with me at 5 o'clock, we could go play D&D then.
Oh,
Fuck yourself.
that.
It's what I do.
Oh, God. Hell,
Yeah,
I'd
that's
still be
not-
awake.
That's not what I do, because I get calls at 10:30 at night,
Alright,
and they're like, hey, it's
And
not
this-